Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Monday, November 3rd, 2025. I am Fredicia Liebert. The following is a notice from the Office of the Premier. The Honourable Mark Brantley is away on official duties as guest speaker at President's Week in Palm Springs, Florida. President's Week is an annual conference which focuses on international asset protection and investment strategies. The Premier departed the Federation on Friday, October 31st, and is expected to return on Wednesday, November 5th, 2025. During this period, the Honourable Eric Evelyn will act as Premier. Superintendent Alonzo Carty says the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force stands with the Combermere Methodist Church in its efforts to rid its community of violent crime. On October 23rd, the police force marched in solidarity with the church, urging the community to say no to crime and violence following two recent gun-related incidents, one resulting in the death of a young man.
If there are shootings and homicides taking place in your communities, one would tend to be quiet. But we are saying events like these, calling on the police, saying something to the police, calling on your neighbor, calling on your parliamentary representative, that is what we are looking for. And I believe that if we continue in that vein, we will make a significant dent in this issue of crime. I ask that the Methodist Church community and the entire Christian community on Nevis to pray for the police. We need prayer. We need prayer. We are not going to hide from it. We can't deal with this thing alone. And so even if it means kneeling at your bedside at night to whisper a prayer for the police and for the work that we do in the community, I ask you, please, pray for us.
He noted that law enforcement officers have a huge role to play in preventing crime and gave the assurance that the police force is fully committed to the task.
Sometimes, maybe the feedback you got from the police is a bit of a turn-off. But I ask you, if there are any issues, you find my office and we can deal with this, whatever issue that you have. We are one community and we have one responsibility. I will say this. Many of the perpetrators are our cousins, our brothers, our nephews. And so I ask you to grab a hold of them. Grab a hold of them. Do not be afraid. And what I have realized is that a lot of parents, a lot of guardians are very much afraid. And it's okay to be afraid. But we have God who we can call upon. We have people in the communities that we can call upon. And so this morning, my encouragement is just that we all work together. We are prepared to go ahead and before you, but we need that support.
Superintendent Alonzo Carty, commander of the Nevis Division of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force. Blue Planet Alliance, in collaboration with the Ministry of Tourism, will host Nevis's Eco Day on Tuesday, November 4th. The Ministry of Tourism says the exciting event forms part of the island's participation in the cable news network's CNN International Call to Earth Day. The initiative raises awareness about environmental issues and encourages action. Tuesday's event aims to educate the public on various environmentally sustainable practices happening right here on Nevis and how they can get involved. It will take place from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Malcolm Gishan Recreational Park. Still to come,
all the students of the first, second and third place schools for the final competition will get over $1,500 in prizes.
The details right after this break.
Greetings everyone. I am the Honorable Spencer Brand, Minister with responsibility for communications, public works, water services, physical planning and environment, disaster management, post and labor in the Nevis Island Administration. I am indeed delighted to offer congratulations to the Nevis International Financial Services industry. Government revenue generated from this industry has made significant contribution to the development of our island over the past 4 decades, and we expect that the revenue will continue to ensure that our island continue to develop. Infrastructure such as roads, electricity, and water have seen remarkable improvement over the last 4 decades. I wish to embrace the success of the Nevis International Financial Services industry, which has redounded to the success of the livelihoods of the people of Nevis. Happy 40th anniversary and congratulations.
Welcome back. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis has announced that it will contribute $100,000 to assist the government and people of Jamaica in their recovery and rebuilding efforts following the devastation caused by Hurricane Melissa. Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew confirmed the pledge, noting that the government and people of St. Kitts and Nevis stands firmly with Jamaica during this challenging time. The financial support is a symbol of our shared resilience and commitment to one another as a Caribbean family. The Prime Minister also extends an invitation to individuals, private organizations, and businesses across St. Kitts and Nevis who may wish to partner with the government in further assisting Jamaica as it works to rebuild communities and restore normalcy. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis remains in close contact with the government of Jamaica and regional partners to ensure that all assistance is channeled efficiently and effectively as part of a coordinated regional response. Congratulations are in order for the Charlestown Primary School on winning the preliminary round of the 7th Annual St. Kitts and Nevis National Cooperative League Department of Cooperatives Primary Schools Quiz. The school was represented by Ivandria Weeks, Chelsea Lekram, and Standby Bethia Barry on Thursday, October 23rd at the Nevis Performing Arts Center, NEPAC. They scored a total of 60 points. Ivandria Weeks and Chelsea Lekram received a perfect score by answering all of their questions correctly. Karina Samlal, Kejaniah Smith, and Standby Ajani Laville of the Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School placed second with a total of 55 points. Karina Samlal also received a perfect score. The St. Thomas's Primary School, represented by Bella Polius, Naisha Herbert, and Standby Jadrian Jones, placed third. Naisha Herbert also received a perfect score. The Ivor Walters Primary School was represented by Kamoya Brown, Kelly Sannon, and Standby Janique Williams. The prizes were presented to the students by Vice President of the St. Kitts and Nevis National Cooperative League, Catherine Fobbs, and Patulia Huggins of the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union Limited. The Charlestown Primary School and the Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School will participate in the final round of the competition to be held in St. Kitts on Thursday, November 6th, 2025. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Freddie Liebert. Thank you for viewing.